You want to go from an absolute noob with an empty garden to a pro with literal billions, or maybe you're just looking for the best secret ways to get money? Well, you've clicked on the right video. In this guide, I'll be sharing the top tips that all the top players are using in Grow a Garden to make literal billions. Some of you will end up making trillions following this guide. There's something here for everyone, no matter where you are in the game, so make sure you watch all the way to the end, as there are some tips you've definitely never heard of before. Let's get straight into tip 1. This is definitely up there on most important tips. No matter where you are in the game, seeds are a vital component to making money. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if the seeds could get automatically bought for you when you're away from the computer? Well, nowadays you can. Get the tiny task tool for your computer. It's basically an auto clicker with extra steps. It allows you to record the set of actions to buy seeds, and then it carries it out for you. It's a very simple process, and there's multiple guides online. I'll link one in the description below. Make sure to set this up so you get all the seeds you want and you're literally doing nothing. It will literally save you hours of time, and when you come back to playing the game, you'll get a fresh amount of seeds. Now, there are quite a few tips surrounding seeds. When you're starting out, focus on getting the seeds that give you a high ROI, which stands for return on investment. You want to move off what I like to call single-use seeds, like carrots, and go for the seeds that constantly give you fruit, such as strawberries and blueberries, and so that cash flow keeps rolling in. And then when you get a better garden, don't buy these noob seeds, and ditch the starting plants you've planted that barely give any money, as they're pointless, and you don't want to be wasting time collecting random seeds and plants, and it will just clutter your garden and cause confusion. Which brings me on to tip 4. Keep your garden clean and tidy. Don't have it a clutter. It looks bad, not aesthetic, and it will waste time confusing you. Do it right from the very start. It makes it very easy when it's time to add sprinklers and other items from the shop, and if it's clean from the very start, then you won't have to just declutter and move everything. It's just a waste of time. A quick tip is to make sure you join a full server, so you're automatically placed on the garden closest to the shops. Not many people know this, but it makes walking much easier and faster. Also, for the noobs, you can click these buttons to teleport. Hopefully soon they add teleports for the gear shop and quests. Also, if a friend joins you, you get a 10% boost, so make sure you get some friends or just start adding random people in the server that you join if you're lonely. Also, you can just actually get some friends, you know. Many people don't know the friend boost is stackable, so make sure you try get as many friends as possible, as a 50% boost on money earned will make it much faster to make millions. Also, if you join a full server, you can also beg for seeds if you're a noob. Trust me, I've done it and it worked. If you're struggling to get seeds, make sure to join Discord servers like the main one or even mine, where you can find the seeds you're missing and even do some trading for rare items. The next tip is don't spend Robux buying refresh egg, refresh shops, or grow all in garden. It's all a waste of your Robux. I'd advise not to do this. It's just a waste of money. You can spend your Robux on something else. If your heart is really burning to spend Robux, spend it on stealing other people's good fruits, like the ones that are worth a lot. Which brings me on to tip 15. Protect your fruit. Go into the gear shop and make sure to buy the favorite tool. The worst thing is to have a fruit that pays out billions getting stolen. A small tip is to make sure you don't believe that the garden actually grows offline. Like, yeah, it does, but you miss out on all the effects the fruit can have, such as the weather, the lightning, etc. So make sure if you're going AFK to keep the game running and come back after a few hours, and your fruits should have the effects such as wet, frozen, all those other effects. You can sell these fruits for much more. You don't understand how often I've left my game and made 10 times on fruits I'd otherwise not have. It's the difference between a couple 100,000 and a couple million. Next tip is to make sure to buy sprinklers. A lot of people underrate these, but whenever they're in stock, buy them, as the more sprinklers you place on your garden, the more value you get. There's even sprinkler glitches where you place every sprinkler in your garden and leave it for a few hours. You max out each seed and make plenty of money through this. Don't tell Grow a Garden devs I told you this, because they might come for me, but make sure to keep up to date with the current glitches in the game, as you can make a lot of money through them. A lot of you have asked me how to get the rare seeds and when do we know when they're in stock. There's bots in Discord servers that tell you exactly when they're in stock, so make sure you check those out. Those bots are in every big Grow a Garden server, so make sure to join one. I'll link one in the description below. It has both the seed alerts and weather alerts, and it's the one I use. Now, if you want to go full nerd mode, there are lists online that show you the mutation possibilities, multipliers, and how much they are worth. I'll also link this down in the description below. Now, this is common sense to me, but a friend looked confused at me when I told him to aim to buy the mythical, legendary, and divine seeds, as they're worth more than the basic ones, and I'm on about the single non-use ones. And try use all the special items on these mythical, legendary, divine seeds rather than the more basic seeds. You'll make much more money. Now, we are halfway, and I need to tell you about the craziest tip many of you have definitely not heard, which is Clicking that subscribe button will increase your luck in this game immensely. Do it. It's one click, bro. Do it for 100 billion years. Good luck. I just want to add, keeping the game open and AFKing increases your luck chance of spawns and stuff, so make sure to do that. Now, a lot of people are undervaluing the pets in this game. Make sure to fill all 3 slots with any pet you can get your hands on. If you're poor, get the common, uncommon ones. As soon as you get some money, ditch the old pets and sell them. Get the bear eggs in the shop. And at the time of recording this video, right now there's an event where there's secret shops like in the Blood Moon. So make sure you check those shops out and buy everything. If you're watching from the future, make sure you stay up to date with the current events out, read the notes and see what changes and the current metas are. Make sure to place all your pets down for maximum effect and make sure to keep them as full as possible. It will increase your stats, and in case you go AFK for a while, they won't starve. This will increase their age as well, so they can sell for more money for when you want to get rid of them pets for some better pets. Next tip is to get rid of the small trees and replace them for big trees. Don't get too attached to your starter layout, as it could be holding you back. Bigger trees mean bigger fruit. Now, for some of the most slept on tips, make sure to look at the current event and research around it. Do what it says. These seed packs are better than the seeds at this point. You get some of the rarest seeds that aren't even in the shop, and they're usually really OP compared to everything else. Aim to sell to the event person, owl, piranha plant rather than the shop if the fruit aren't even worth that much. It will help you get the points and make progress on the event. Any event is doable free, but if you're to spend Robux in this game, it's here. I hate how pay to win some Roblox games have become. Try your very best in these events, as a lot of the items you can get are limited time, limited edition stuff that you can trade for a lot of money. The new plants in the game are always overpowered. Right now they released the beanstalk, and trust me, it's prismatic. Now, spamming E to collect fruits is boring. You can automate it with the tool I mentioned before, or with a current glitch in this game where you hold onto E, press escape, unpress E, and then press escape once more, and now it auto collects your fruit for you. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, my hands are literally not on the keyboard right now. It's insane. It's just collecting. Yeah, this is actually insane. This is an insane tip. For the beginners, make sure to do the daily quests for seed packs. You'll find the prompt at the gear shop. Over here it says show me daily quests. Make sure to do these daily quests and you'll get a seed pack. If you want free stuff, click shop on the left and then click the item on forever pack. Right now I got water can. Next tip is events can change up your fruit dramatically. It makes it worth literally millions more. Right now the Blood Moon event is literally just so broken. Look at how much I'm making here. These fruits would otherwise be getting me a couple hundred. And I learned this the hard way. Don't leave mid-event. The event may not be in the different server that you join, so you would have wasted all the money that you would have otherwise made, and sometimes that multiplier in the event is crazy. Make sure to only notify yourself in Discord servers for the important sprinklers, as I'm not going to lie, the bulk of the money you make in this game is through the different gears you get in the gear shop. Next, if you're struggling to climb your trees and collect fruit, make sure to get some bamboo, plant it and climb it, as bamboo is relatively cheap and is like a ladder you can climb. Look at this, and mine's glowing here. Now, if you're struggling a lot, and I mean a lot, literally just beg for stuff sometimes from people. Yeah, just reach out, make friends with rich players. The Grower Garden community is very nice, and usually if you ask nicely, people will help you out. Leave a comment down below on how much money you have and join the Discord server. Let's build a very strong community where we grow together. And the final tip is sometimes you will struggle to get that specific fruit or specific item, so try trade for it. And if not, try move on from obsessing over that specific fruit or item and test out a different strategy. As you can see, I currently have 2.5 billion. I'll be releasing a full video real soon on how I went from 0 to 1 billion. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to leave a comment on any tips I missed. Watch my previous Grow Garden video, and until next time, take care.